How we doing, guys? We're back today working on the LeSharo. You saw in the last video where we took the shocks out and cut off the brackets and pulled down cut off the bracket for that proportioning valve brake lever and the sway bar brackets. The shocks will be in today along with our brake line that we needed to lengthen as well. So today we're going to focus on building the brackets to lengthen them out 3 inches so we can get all our parts ready to put back on. And so this video is going to be just on building these, fabricating a set of brackets to put on here. So I've kind of drawn it out. I'll grab the camera and see if you guys can see if we can see it here. See here, and don't criticize the scale or any of that because my drawings are not great. I don't know if I can even see that. Well, anyway, I already cut these out. These are 1.5 by 1/4 inch. We're going to use 1/4 inch on this instead of 1/8 inch. Simply because I don't want to have to build these little bent over tabs to stiffen it up. And the cost between 1/8 inch and 1/4 inch, you're probably talking $3 worth of extra expense to gain double the rigidity. So, and it should save time and be stronger. I cut these 1.5 inch pieces of 1/4 inch flat bar. They'll be the bottom pieces here. Like I said, this is not laid out correctly. It's just to kind of show the pieces. I will cut these out. I'm going to make this one kind of squared off just to save time on trying to put a radius on there. It'll be out of 1/4 inch as well because they only had it welded on those little tabs, and you probably saw that when I cut it off. All I did was cut these little tabs off, and that was all that held it on there. So I will just go ahead and weld it all the way around on here. So, well, let's get started. We'll draw it out on these pieces of this piece of plate, and we'll cut our pieces. Looks like we're about 3 3/4, and we are 1 5/8. So nine quarter width. What do you think you got? Do I need to worry about it? 9/4. Alright, we're back. Had to make a quick trip to town to pick up parts. Got our shocks and our brake line there. And I was going to set up on this with our plasma cutter back here. But I think I'm going to use a grinder and a couple of cutoff wheels because it'll leave it cleaner edge to clean up, and in the end sounds like a great idea. Alright, so I've decided this is what this is our axle that we'll weld to. This is awful tall. Even though it's going to be 1/4 inch, I'd prefer it to have a little, we'll just put a piece of flat bar from here right down the middle all the way to the axle, and then we'll weld it around the axle here, and then just a couple of welds here, here, and then one on this side here, just to stiffen this piece up. Even though I don't know that it's necessary, I would just rather fall on the side of, yep, you overdid it, that'll never break. Alright, we're back. Got to lay out our holes. I took the grommet out of this one and the plastic bushing so we can lay our holes out on our 3 pieces and drill them over there on the mill. Which one do we start with? Let's start with this guy. Be the easiest one. We're just going to center it up. Good enough? Pretty good. I do happen to have one. So, I'll hammer. Take a transfer punch, stick it in the hole. Should fit. There's one. There's 2. So that piece is done. We got 2 center punch marks. And this one is no, hold on, right? So this way. Right there's our center, so we're looking about 3 inches. Right at 3 inches, so we'll go right at 6 inches. Up. Is where the hole will go. This is a measuring stick. Roughly 1.5 inches, so right on the 3/4 mark. We'll just take our transfer punch and use it. That one's done. Now we got this guy. Here. So that is 15/16. So we need 3 15/16. So 3. There's 3 and 15/16. Right there. Center. Piece here is like an inch and 5. No. 1.5 inches, so you get 3/4. So there we are. And there's that piece. Now, we'll take these over to the mill and get them all drilled. Alright, I've got my pieces all sanded up. We'll get them packed together. Use this tube as my Which has a spacer. Yep. Yeah. I will leave this one in this jig to weld it up so it doesn't want to spread apart and cause a bunch of problems. Can we still see? Oh yeah. All right. Well, I will go ahead and finish weld all of these. Alright, well I got them all finished welded. This one still got a weld on the axle. I'll put a coat of paint on these to keep them from rusting. So, let's see if I can zoom in, maybe you guys can see. So that's our ridiculous bracket that is for the proportioning valve. I know it's far overkill of what needed to be done, but that's probably my biggest problem is making things that are bigger, stronger, overdone, because I don't want somebody to break it and come back and look at me like, dude, what did you do? You built this thing and you said it was going to work. If my customers break this, well, their motorhome's probably not drivable anymore. So I went ahead and welded the outside corners as well as the inside. Real close, maybe we can see. I don't know. Here's the weld. It's not perfect, but looks pretty decent. And there's the inside. I welded those full length on the inside as well. Those are definitely overkill. I mean, maybe we should do comparison. You know, show the high quality. And there's this little guy who's pretty cute. Either way, we don't have to worry about it breaking. Pretty simple stuff, and like I said, to go from 1/8 inch to 1/4 inch, you're talking an extra $5 and triple the strength, so, or more, probably more. So yeah, let's, I'll get some paint put on these, and I will get this thing ready to weld on the axle in there. Well, that wraps it up for the fabrication of all the brackets. If you guys could like, subscribe, and ring the bell, let me know what you like, dislike, what you want to see, what you don't want to see. And I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks, guys.